Hey guys, what's up? It's John Howell here from GetRipShortcuts.com, and lately going through the gym and actually doing a gym workout and then my eating habits and stuff like that, low carb, high carb. One thing that if you're just starting out in the gym and you're trying to you're trying to lift a lot of heavy weight, just keep in mind that if you're low carb, that's generally going to mean it's generally going to equal weaker in the gym, okay? Especially if you don't really take a lot of pre-workouts, like I don't. And generally my first start of my week, generally between Monday and Thursday is my low carb days, and then Thursday through the weekend is my sort of high carb days. And one thing I've noticed time and time again is that when I'm lower carb, I'm in the gym and I can't really lift a lot of heavy weight. And it was just yesterday was Monday for me, and I was doing chest, and I was amazed at how much weight I was actually lifting. I'm like, my goodness, I was lifting twice as much weight that I normally do on any other day, and I'm like, well, what is going on here? Like, what's the difference? And I just realized that the day before I had a high carb day. I really filled up my muscles with a lot of carbs, fast digesting carbs, slow digesting carbs, and I realized that if you're gonna have, some of you may know, some of you may not know this, but if you're on low carb and you're low carb for 3 or 4 days or consecutive days in a row, don't expect to be able to lift your normal weight in the actual gym, especially if you're lower carb, right? And you're just trying to trim that extra fat down. But if you're sort of good carbs and good protein and just still stay stable, then you should be able to lift some still pretty good weight. But that's what I found anyway. Like yesterday really shocked me, and I just kept thinking about it. And that's something that may be able to help you out as well too. I was always frustrated because I couldn't lift that heavy weight. I'm like, why can't I lift as heavy as I was before? But then yesterday I went in on a high carb day, and then I blasted it out there, and it was I felt a lot better by lifting this really big heavy weight, and actually doing not just 1 or 2 reps, but getting 10, 12 reps out, and as low as 6 reps, and still feeling really good, still getting a good workout in. So if you're low carb and you're in the gym and you're wondering why you can't lift a lot of heavy weight, it's because your muscles are really flat with the carbohydrates in muscles. So that's something that you might want to check out. If you are trying to get stronger, then it suggests that you make sure you keep your protein around about the same level as your carbohydrates as your protein. That's if you're trying to get stronger. Because if you're trying to get stronger, you want to be able to lift heavy all the time in the gym, and therefore you want to make sure you keep your carbs at a consistent level, almost identical with your protein. With me, I continue to try to stay lean all year round, so I like the carb cycle. Generally 3 or 4 days low and a couple of days high. Between Monday and Friday is generally my low days during the week, and then the weekend when I go out and enjoy my time and have my cheat days and stuff like that, they're generally what I call my higher carb days, and therefore it helps me stay lean, and I generally like that cycle. If I ever want to go into a phase of getting stronger, then I will then make sure that I go to make sure that my protein and my carbs are there. But if you want to stay lean, then carb cycle. If you want to get stronger, then make sure your carbs are at that weight. But if you're in the gym and you are carb cycling on your low days, just don't expect to be able to lift as much heavier weight as you normally do on a higher carb day, or even just a medium carb day. Okay, makes sense? This is John Howell here from GetRipShortcuts.com. Hope this helps you out. I'll see you in the next video.